No one noticed that this day was about to destroy and rebuild two lives at the same time because it began quietly, with a strange heaviness hanging over the city, cars passing by without care, unaware that a heart was breaking beside them, a woman in an elegant red dress sitting next to a black luxury car, her eyes fixed on nothing and everything at once, holding back tears that refused to fall because just minutes earlier she had read a message that shattered her entire world, a message from the man she loved for years telling her he could not marry her, sent on the very day of their wedding, no explanation, no courage to face her, just a short apology that echoed endlessly in her mind. And even though her chest felt hollow, she raised her hands slowly as if surrendering to fate, and in that moment something unreal happened. Soft glowing particles surrounded her, invisible to everyone else. And as her hands came down, the red dress transformed into a white bridal gown. Not because she was happy, but because life cruelly dressed her in the dream that had just died. And without speaking to anyone, she drove alone to the wedding venue, walking through silent guests and frozen musicians, cutting the massive wedding cake by herself while tears slipped down her face and mixed with forced smiles. The saddest celebration anyone had ever witnessed, unaware that this pain was only the beginning of something greater. While on the other side of the city, another woman stood in a white crop top clutching a watermelon as if it were her last comfort, her life already in chaos, nowhere safe to go, when suddenly the fruit shifted in her hands and became a bottle of beer, her breath catching in panic as fear rushed through her body, knowing how dangerous it could look, glancing around wildly before running into the road, cars blaring, legs burning, heart pounding, exhaustion and terror written across her face as she fled without direction, believing everything was about to end, unaware that fate was steering her towards salvation, because at that exact moment the bride, still wearing her wedding dress, was driving aimlessly trying to escape her humiliation and heartbreak when she slammed on the brakes, seeing the terrified woman collapse on the asphalt, the bottle rolling away as her strength gave out, and without hesitation the bride stepped out, knelt beside her, lifted her gently, their eyes meeting for the first time. Two strangers sharing the same silent pain. No judgment, no questions, only understanding, guiding her into the car, offering water and calm words that felt warmer than anything she had heard in years. And as the city faded behind them, they began to talk, slowly at first, then openly, stories of betrayal, fear, abandonment pouring out, each confession lightening the weight they carried, tears falling but no longer alone, until laughter unexpectedly followed, soft and real, as they realized that broken beginnings sometimes exist to create stronger connections. And the bride finally removed the wedding gown, choosing freedom over mourning, while the woman who had been running realized she no longer needed to escape, and together they decided to start again, not as victims but as survivors, creating something meaningful from their pain, helping others who felt lost the way they once had. And as time passed, the memory of that tragic day no longer hurt, because it had become the day two lives collided and healed, and standing side by side under the warm sun, smiling without fear or regret, they understood the shocking truth that even the darkest stories can end in happiness when compassion appears at the exact moment it is needed.